Didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't pull through? Now you hate yourself, you can look at me, look at me. You hate me.
And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Like every other day for the last 2 weeks, we're about to be heading to Sacramento, and today we're about to be dropping off some parts for the C5. I've been waiting for these long tube headers to come. I found out that once I had my car on lift, I thought my exhaust was a full 2.5 inch. Turns out it goes from like a 3-inch collector at the header, and then it just bottlenecks down to like 2.25 X pipe back to a 2.5 inch axle back. And it was just like, I'm like, damn, I can't believe I made 700 horsepower on freaking a 2.25 inch X pipe, which was like insane because you guys seen I went to a dual 3-inch exhaust on the LSA 350Z. When it was NA, I picked up like a extra 46 wheel by changing the exhaust out and the intake manifold. I think the exhaust overall equated to about 30 wheel horsepower. So I'm interested in seeing what the C5 does with the new headers. So the new headers are 1 inch and 7/8. So basically a full 3-inch setup, and it has a full 3-inch X pipe. So yeah, I went to my boy Lamar's, had that stuff ceramic coated late last night, and so they were about to be taking it to Sac Speed Shop, dropping that off so Ray can finish up my C5, and hopefully we can have that thing back by the weekend. And I haven't went out to the shop or Sacramento in the last 2 days because Granny's had doctor's appointments, getting blood drawn and stuff like that. So I kind of just been chilling at the house with her. But anywho, man, that's what we getting into. God, I gotta work on these long ass intros. I gotta work on these long ass intros. I feel like this is like the cover of a book when you get to that first page and it's like giving you the context of what's gonna be happening in the book. I feel fuck it, whatever. Let's get up out of here, man. All right, so here's the X pipe. The headers are already in the car, so y'all can see these things are the big dads, full 3-inch jammies. So what a load up everything in a Versa. My good peoples, we're just pulling up Sac Speed Shop. I don't think Alex is here. I think he's doing something right now with like, he has like a business meeting with Holly or something like that. So he's like across the country or some shit. Oh. Ray just got all the vets. Ooh. Supercharged. What's up, Vet King?
What's up?
How long you been here?
I just got here.
Well, so you still look kind of sleepy, bruh. Must have hit the alarm too many times, bounced up, and was like, fuck, I gotta go to work.
No, my phone died.
Man, it's already back together?
Yeah, but fucking electrical issue.
Oh boy.
I gotta take a part in.
About to redo his whole harness like mine or what?
No, hell no. He didn't pay for that service.
Alright, let me grab these headers out for you. Your parts are here, my boy.
Finally.
Woo! Man, this little Versa be coming in clutch. It's like the Undo car. For hella long, nobody even really knew about it. They always just, I ain't gonna be able to get it from the side. They only seen it in like the background and stuff, but now it's like, I've been mobbing this thing a lot. All right, so this is the new exhaust setup right here for my C5. Dude, look at this. New exhaust versus the old exhaust. Bruh. Way bigger. This thing about to breathe. I can't believe I made 700 plus on this little ass exhaust. But now we got the big dad. Wells look cool. Kind of boogery on the inside, but it's the inside. You can see it right there on the X. Definitely boogery. Matter of fact, let me unwrap all this. I haven't even pulled all of this out of it to even look at it to check out the quality. Everything is mandrel bent, no crush bends. Inside on here looks all smooth. It's a little flange that mates it back up to my 2.5. And I think this is what these extensions are for right here. I want to say once they, so we are going to be using my current 2.5-inch exhaust that I have right here. This is a B&B. So LG didn't have any of their 3-inch axle backs in stock, so they sent me the 3-inch header setup, 3-inch X pipe, and then they said once they get the 3-inch axle back in stock that they would let me know so they can send that thing out. But right now the smallest point is gonna be our axle back, which is 2.5, but overall we're still increasing the flow a lot compared to that 2.25. So we'll do this for now with the 2.5 axle back, and then hopefully later I can get a 3-inch axle back. I've literally been looking all over and nowhere has axle backs in stock at the moment, so I'm like, everything is probably like, I want to say like 12 weeks out, or you know, I even called companies and they're like, oh yeah, it says we'll have it, but then they'll say they'll see what the actual wait time on it, and they're like, it's like 6 months and stuff like that. So I was like, we'll use what we have, and then once it becomes available, then I'll upgrade to the 3-inch axle back. But I mean, we have everything that's needed. My boy Lamar did the Cerakoting on there. Looks good. Thing I like about the Cerakoting is I had him coat my 350Z headers, and bro, that thing cools off like in a matter of like two minutes. As soon as you pull it in the garage, you're able to work on the engine bay already. It just keeps the headers like stupid cool. Cools down the engine bay a lot. Like being able to work on it that quick on the spot, like for me, well worth it. So yeah, I would highly recommend you Cerakote your headers while you have them out, man. It will help you if you're at the track and some shit happens and you need to mess with your car on the spot. You don't want to be working around hot headers. I promise you, this stuff cools down in like the matter of minutes, dude. It's crazy. This is you right here. This is me.
Stop it.
The guy she tells you not to worry about.
It's about time you got some girth. Over here playing with some little ass pipes.
And as far as the motor goes, everything is back together. But unfortunately, the torque tube and all that has to come back apart because it is leaking at the rear cover. So Ray's gonna be probably pulling that apart maybe later today or tomorrow, getting new gaskets on the rear cover and bolting it back up. It just sucks because the trans and all that stuff has to come back out, removing the torque tube, all that. So another seven hours, but I think after that we're literally at the home stretch for this thing, man. Literally at the home stretch. So this should be it. If Ray knocks us out tomorrow, we could possibly be bringing this thing home. But I am ready. I'm ready to have the C5 back, man. This car has been a pain in the ass over the last, like, I want to say month or so, but it's looking like we're finally coming to that end point. All right, so a few hours went by. What's up?
What?
Good morning.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
It's the afternoon.
It's evening.
What's the difference between evening and afternoon?
Afternoon is 12. Evening is 5.
It's past 5 though.
So it's evening. I ain't gonna argue with you.
Now what I'm about to do is we're about to be taking the LSA 350Z over to Jamar's in a little bit, and we're going to be wiring up the AFR gauge, the water temp gauge, and the boost gauge. The importance of the water gauge, a lot of people don't really run a water gauge off of the supercharger, but I told you guys in a previous video that I want to see what my water temp is looking like going into the supercharger. That way I can see if it starts getting hot. That way I know if this heat exchanger is working efficiently or not. And on top of that, if I'm monitoring my water temps, I could actually see in correlation to what my water temps are doing with my air intake temps. So as water temp goes up, I'm pretty sure the air intake temps are gonna go up. And the reason why I'm doing that is just so I can pinpoint and see how efficient everything is. So it's not gonna hurt to have the water temp gauge reading before the inlet on the supercharger. So probably gonna do that versus doing it after, because I feel like after the water temps just be super high up, and I don't think I'd really get like a accurate reading on what's going on. Water coming out directly off a hot ass supercharger, and I'm not getting a reading before the heat exchanger and all that other stuff. So I feel like best bet right off the inlet going in, bam. You know what that mean? Ambient
Hell
temps,
no.
air intake temperatures, ambient temperatures,
Hell no.
boost, AFR, none of that.
No.
You know none of that mean?
No.
Why you got a little glitter on your cheek? Where you get this glitter from right here? Let me see if they can see it. They can see it right there. See that glitter?
What color is it?
It's gold. You was stripping?
Stripping where?
Some club. You was stripping at the church. You was stripping at the church, Granny?
I ain't been to the church.
Let me find out you out here stripping for that old man.
And I want to go to church Sunday.
Take you to church on Sunday?
Yeah.
What car we gonna drive? We're gonna drive the 350Z, the LS3 350Z, the LSA 350Z.
Long as it ain't one of them fast ones.
It's definitely one of the fast ones, but we won't go fast.
You always tell me that lie.
The GTZ L1, because we have a ZL1 supercharger on it. GTZ L1. Say that. GTZ L1.
GTL1?
No, GTZ L1.
TG.
GTZ L1.
GTZL1.
All right, say it fast. GTZ L1.
No, I can't say it fast. I barely say it slow.
Come on, GTZ L1.
Go.
Say it fast right now.
What?
GTZ L1 5 times.
GTZL1, 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 GTZL1.
High five. The LSA. Y'all seen my my community center or my short video I had posted? I hella trolled the hell out of y'all. Everybody thought this thing was blown up. Got the water pump on. It's probably gonna mess the mic up on this cold start. Get out of the garage. Alright, letting this thing warm up. Once it's warm, we'll be heading out to go to Jamar's shop. That way we can get these gauges and everything hooked up. Dude, this car is gonna have some major traction issues. Like, not even floored, just blipping it. This thing just like blows the tires off. Not even on E yet, not even a full tune, nothing. Literally just like on the kind of like a bass tune. Shit nasty though. Dude, that's literally just like blipping it. This thing is gonna be nasty when it's done. First second, like half throttle, just like whop. Like how responsive this is fucking sick. Damn, this thing literally just spin like crazy, just whop, whop. Oh, that's lit though. That's fucking lit. I can't wait to have this thing fully tuned on E. I'm not gonna do no 3rd or 4th gear pulls. I don't want to put like a heavy load on it without having the full tune on there. Just felt like I'd give y'all like a little blipper, a little ah, a little, you feel me? A little tire spin, a little ah. With the X5, this thing just be burbling. It's not even a burble tune or a burble map or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? It's just the LS X5 things. Look, just blop blop. right, just getting here now. I don't know why this thing be pushing coolant back. I think blown head gasket or what?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep. That's the only time when they build pressure inside of that shit. They're building too much pressure inside the cooling system, and then it goes in and out.
It's been like that for a minute though.
Just do the head gasket just because. Yeah, that's the only time that shit happens is when it's getting too hot or when it's building too much pressure in the cooling system. Is the shit overheating?
No.
There you go.
Yeah, it's not overheating or nothing.
Building too much pressure in that motherfucker, so might need to do something about it.
It don't overheat or nothing though. Last time I checked, I did the little test. It didn't indicate no head gaskets either. I had checked it already.
What'd you do?
The little carbon buildup test.
You need to do the sniffer test.
Yeah, at the cap.
So you did it with the little punchy thing.
Yeah, you punch it.
Nah,
it didn't change the color.
Go to the small shop and have them put the sniffer on it. Yeah.
We'll see. Runs fine right now. If it ain't break, don't fix it.
An account. Even though I got YouTube Premium, I'm sitting here.
Yeah, hella weird. I have no clue why the coolant lightweight be pushing back in here, but it's been like that for hella long. Man, that's not an AN wrench, blood.
Spend some more money, I'll have one.
Man, I spent the good amount of money. What you talking
You
about?
didn't spend what the job was worth. You better stop playing with me.
I spent what you told me.
Yeah, exactly.
I spent what you told me.
And here we are doing extra shit, right?
You can get paid for this too.
You know you don't want to pay for this.
I don't want to pay for nothing, but
Exactly.
feel me?
Go
You
hit the
gotta
button.
pay.
You go hit the button before you have to pay.
Dude, you dripping on my water. Ready?
Yeah. All right.
It's the other one.
I'm not gonna say what's up to Virgil. Before he's like, you didn't come say hi.
So I tighten up this little fitting. We got like a little leak right here. Hit this real quick. I think it's just right here though. I don't see nothing over here. So right there. If y'all can see that. So my bad, freaking camera had died when we were at the shop, so kind of messed up the flow of the vlog, but there you go. You can see the gauges are working. We got AFR right here, and then we got the coolant temp along with the boost, but I think right now it's showing in freaking bar and Celsius or whatever. So I gotta look into that and change the parameters on there or something. Oh god, I need to get this thing tuned so bad. Like cruising is fine, AFRs look cool during cruising, but definitely need to get it tuned. But yeah, it actually stays cool. 31 degrees or 31 Celsius or whatever, I think is probably about 90 or 89 degrees Fahrenheit, or maybe I have it reversed or whatever, but y'all get what I'm saying. So it's actually the coolant temps are running cool in the supercharger. They're actually not too bad. It's actually staying a lot cooler than what I thought it was gonna be. So maybe tomorrow or something I'll plug my OBD2 scanner in just to get a reading on what they're looking like. But I just drove this thing on the freeway for about 30 minutes or so, and everything is looking like it's good.
I've been going